My pleasure. I'm glad to participate.
So the way we have done this last time around, and hopefully we'll be able to do it this time around, depending upon the kind of audiences that join it. In fact, James was a participant from last time around. We had a very, very interesting discussion, a free-flowing discussion without a specific agenda. Nobody was selling anything to anybody. Most importantly, it was simply, a set of AdTech people getting together, discussing key things that are happening around us, without too many guardrails, except that, of course, there was no data specifics that were being discussed. So it went quite interestingly well. In fact, James uh, volunteered to probably be part of future discussions, and he does a lot of freelance work. He, quite knowledgeable on the entire optimizations and rest of the entire CRO side of things as well. So we are happy to have you back again here, James.
Thanks, everyone.
So, Ash, this time around, we had 3, 4 topics in mind, which is what we also highlighted to people who have registered for this roundtable. And the idea is that we will have a common room where anything goes kind of stuff. And for each of these individual topics, we were planning to have breakout rooms, where people could focus on that topic kind of a scenario. But as I said, at this point of time, we would like to keep it open, depending upon the way the conversations go. We will probably be picking up, the breakout rooms or any specific areas that we would otherwise like to focus on. But Manish, what are the 3 or 4 areas that we want to look at today?
The first one being the supply path optimization and traffic shaping. The second one being the Google search AI impact on the traffic for the publishers. And third being the around the non-monetized inventory. What are the challenges in the non-monetized inventory? These are the 3 topics that we wanted to discuss. Fourth topic is more around the bot prevention, like the IVT traffic, the bot prevention. What are the strategies being used by the different AdTech players for the bot prevention?
Got it. I see Jim.
Shashank, yeah, I think we have Jim here from AdCom,
Yes.
very recently joining. So,
Hey, Jim. Thank you for taking out time being here. Same
Hello.
with Pramod as well. I also see Feng who has just joined in. Probably we could do a quick 30-second intro so that it gives us a little more insight in terms of what you do, your areas of interest, and probably what brought you here, what attracted your attention. Jim, over to you.
Yes. So, I mean, I was just, I think I saw it posted on a Slack channel, this group, and I was just curious about what you were talking about. I mean, it's certainly, most these types of discussions are very commercially focused, so they're more about sales, and it seemed like it was more of a technical discussion, and I just wanted to kind of discover that and figure it out what to do. My background is basically I've been an ad tech for quite a long time, and I've been working for both the publisher and buy side, and so it's I've had quite a lot of experience, and certainly have dealt with a lot of the issues that we're going to talk about today.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you for that short intro, and glad that we were able to come across you. The point that you made was one of the reasons why we thought we should probably have a format like this. When we get into a lot of our sales calls with our prospects, a lot of times, some of the publishers and even sometimes some of the ad tech companies, it kind of goes into a consultative mode or a discussion around an emerging trend. But a lot of times these get constrained because of the nature of the sales call, wherein there's always this pressure to eventually close something. And we felt that we were not really doing justice. So we wanted to have a platform where we can talk freely. There's nothing, being sold, as I was saying, there's nobody selling anything. We just want to, interact, understand the trends, share what we are seeing as somebody who is, helping a lot of people in the industry, and exchange, understanding from the other side as well. So I also see Jay, who has just joined in. Jay, probably a quick intro, in case you are interested. I don't see the microphone symbol, possibly having issues with the mic. So, Jim, which of these three areas do you see something that closely aligns with your day-to-day? The supply path optimization. Manish, what were the other two? I'm so sorry.
I mean, I think I deal with the issues, all the issues that were listed, the four of them, things like brand safety and all that all the time. I think SPO was probably the one that was concerning, which was interested to me, wanted to find out what other people were doing, were talking about. I mean, really, that's kind of the main thing. It's interesting because we're talking about the, selling people coming into these meetings and, with a presumption that it's going to be a technical discussion, or it's going to be a deeper discussion about issues. I, as part of AdForm, they're a member of the IAB. I was involved in lots of their discussions around some of these issues, things like CTV, and one of them was about MFAs, which are related to SPO discussions. And they had people on there who were from companies whose business model is to identify MFA. So it became that's an example of something where a commercial or a perspective that benefited those companies kind of didn't made it less of an open discussion. So it was a pretty interesting thing.
You just hopped
I'm
off
busy.
that one. I know people on that call.
Oh yeah,
That was described as a shit show.
yes, it was. It was.
Jim, when you're referring to the Jones Media showcasing some of the MFA websites, is that the episode that you're referring to?
No, it was a working group where people from different companies, I mean, certainly from all sides of the AdTech ecosystem, SSPs, DSPs, and everybody who's in data providers, analytics, agency people, everybody who is involved in that. It was but they also had people who were very high up from DoubleVerify and Integral Ad Science. They kind of tried to steer the discussion towards their definition of what an MFA is, which doesn't necessarily benefit any buyers or advertisers. So it was a very lively discussion. I felt like they